ENOCH'S pitiful warning to his sons. My children, my loved ones, hear your father's warning in keeping with the Lord's will, not from my lips, but from the Lord's lips. I announce all that is, and was, and will be, till judgment day. For the Lord has not let my lips come to you. You hear the words of my lips, of a man made larger for you. I have seen the Lord's face, like iron made to glow from fire. It sends forth sparks and burns. You look into my eyes, the eyes of a man great with meaning for you. I have seen the Lord's eyes shining like the sun's rays, and filling the eyes of men with wonder. My children, you see the right hand of a man who helps you, but I have seen the Lord's right hand, filling heaven as he helped me. You see the compass of my work like your own, but I have seen the Lord's limitless and perfect compass. See, he's talking about the astrolabe right here. You hear the words of my lips, and I heard the words of the Lord like incessant great thunder and hurling clouds. Now, hear the discourses of the Father of the earth. Hallelujah. And know how fearful it is to come before the face of the ruler of the earth. Think how much more terrible and awful it is to come before the face of the ruler of heaven. You hear what he said? Know how fearful it is to come before the face of the ruler of the earth. Enoch is the ruler of the earth. He says, hear the discourses of the Father of the earth, and know how fearful it is to come before the face of the ruler of the earth. He said, think about that. And imagine how much more terrible and awful it is to come before the face of the ruler of heaven, the controller of living, the controller of the dead, and of the heavenly troops. Who can endure that unending pain? Now hear those things. I know from Yahuwah's lips what my eyes have seen from beginning to end. I know all things, and have written them into books concerning the heavens and their end, their plenitude, their armies and their marchings. I have measured and described the stars, their great and countless multitude. What men have seen, their revolutions and entrances. Not even the angels see their number. Yet I have recorded all their names. And I measured the sun's circle, measured its rays, counted the hours. I wrote down all that exists on earth, how things are nourished, how all seeds that the earth produces are sown and unsown, and about all plants and every grass, every flower, and their sweet smells, and their names and their dwelling places of cloud, their composition and their wings, and how they bear raindrops. I wrote the road taken by the thunder and lightning, and they showed me their keys and gardens, their rise, their movement. Thunder and lightning are released by a chain in strict measure, lest a reckless heavy chain of violence hurl down angry clouds and destroy all things on earth. Oh, praise to the Most High. Thank you, Most High. I wrote of the treasure houses of the snow, the storage houses of the cold and the freezing winds. And I observed how the key holder of the seasons filled the clouds with its snows and winds, but never exhausts their treasure houses. And I wrote of the resting place of the winds. And I observed how the key holders hold scales and measures. They weigh the seasons in the pens and release them cunningly over the whole earth. lest heavy breathing rock the earth. And I measured out the whole earth, its mountains, hills, fields, trees, stones, and rivers. I recorded the height from earth to the seventh heaven, and down the very lowest hell, the judgment place, the great open, the weeping hell. And I saw how prisoners are in pain, expecting never-ending judgment. And I recorded all who have been judged by the judge, all their punishments, and all their deeds. Enoch instructs his sons from God's lips and hands them this book. Children, hear your father whose words come from the Most High's lips. Take these books your father have written and read them. In these many books you will learn all the Lord's works, from the beginning of creation till the end of time. And if you read well, you will not sin against the Most High. There is no other like Yahuwah in heaven, on earth, in the very lowest places, and in the one foundation. Yahuwah's placed foundations in the unknown, and spread forth both visible and invisible heavens. And he fixed the earth on the waters. He created countless creatures, who has counted the water and the foundation of the unfixed, or the dust of the earth, or the sand of the sea, or the drops of the rain, or the morning dew, or the wind's breathings, who has filled earth and sea in the indissoluble winter. He cut the stars out of fire, decorated the firmament, and placed it in our midst. How the Most High bids us to be meek, to endure attack, and insult, and not to offend widows and orphans. How put every man's work in writing, and none but on earth can remain hidden, nor his works remain concealed. I see all things. Therefore, my children, in patience and meekness, spend the number of your days, that you may inherit endless life. For the sake of Yahuwah, endure every wound and injury, every evil word and attack. If ill requital befall you, do not return them to neighbor or enemy, because Yahuwah will return them for you, and be your avenger on the day of great judgment. That there be no avenging here among men. Whoever spends gold or silver for his brother's sake, he will receive ample treasure in the world to come. Do not injure widows or orphans. Do not injure strangers. Lest the Most High's wrath come upon you.